Causes of the price revolution. The main reason for the price revolution, the increasing of prices in Europe by sixfold, is the importing of gold and silver from the Americas to Europe. This increased flow in specie from the New World caused the value of gold and silver to drop when compared to other products made in Europe. Another cause for the price revolution is the mass depopulation caused, in part, by the Black Death. This caused inflation when the cost of living becomes more than a person can earn. Since the majority of people had transferred to earning wages as opposed to producing goods to sustain themselves, catching up to the inflating prices became impossible. Spain specifically had issues with combating inflation due to their expulsion of the middle class of Jews and Moors, the artisans and craftsmen of Spain. This resulted in Spain needing to import more and more. An additional reason to the price revolution continuing is that the aristocrats had control over rent in Spain and could raise prices of rent and get rid of their renters as needed to keep themselves above the inflation caused by the price.
Monarchies were not as effective as the peasants and were able to retain their power and money through taxation. Many monarchies had a monopoly on trade in their country. The rising of prices encouraged leaders to raise more money to support their country. Countries began to compete for profits in trade and other economic ventures, leading to a greater globalization of politics.
The rising taxes affected everyone immensely, except for, of course, the extremely wealthy. More power was spread to the peasants, and money was spent on unprofitable activities, which not only didn't aid in the economy, but made it worse. Also, the increased urbanization of people moving from rural farms called for more jobs, which led to a need for more food, which was already at a point of inelastic supply. The growth of commerce produced a new economic elite. These new elites included the gentry in England, nobles of the Roman France, town elites such as bankers and merchants. The inflated prices of goods never receded until the later 18th century.
An important aspect of mercantilism was the consolidation of power by governments. Mercantilism led to the exploration of the Americas and the findings of gold and silver. Adam Smith, in his book The Wealth of Nations, criticized mercantilism because the relationship between government and industry was harmful to the general population. The specialization of production allowed for efficiency and growth. The growth of exports meant that business and craftspeople needed loans from banks to create and sell goods. Companies such as the Bank of Amsterdam gave such loans to these businesses.
Had many economical impacts on many European countries. Prices were going up, but the wages were not. This affected peasants the most, who had fixed incomes. They had to adjust with how much money they had and with the prices that were rising. On the other hand, aristocrats raised taxes and rent to support themselves during the price revolution.